All right, here we are. Hey,
Howdy,
Milynda, how you doing?
Good.
It's been a little bit. We've been
Yeah.
busy with all the Veterans Day activities, lots and lots of things going on.
Yep.
Marine Corps birthday, Army birthday, Veterans Day events, and
Yep.
Veterans Resource Fair that we did a couple
That's
weeks
right.
ago. So it's the calm after the storm now, and we are back to supporting our troops who are still on active duty out there protecting our rights and freedom. So we are at Veterans Park. Can you tell us, you used to be in Rotary,
Yeah.
can you explain a little bit about these flags behind
So
us?
all these beautiful flags behind us are part of the Bryan Rotary's 1,000 Flag Salute to Service. And this is something that the Bryan Rotary Club does every year right before Veterans Day, and it stays up for 8-10 days, I think. So you've got over a week to come out and see it, but that's exactly what it is. There's 1,000 flags all over Veterans Park right now, and you have the option of sponsoring a flag and dedicating it either in memory of or in honor of a service member or somebody else that you would like to commemorate for Veterans Day. I know I've got a flag out here, and you can look around and see all of the tags, and so you might be wondering, okay, in 1,000 flags, how would I go find the flag that I sponsored? And one really cool thing is that they have QR codes on each side of the display, so you can just scan the QR code and it will pull up a list by name, either by sponsor or by honoree, and you can look up and find out exactly where your flag is and go take a picture with your flag. Yep.
What a cool program. Were you out here
Veterans
Day?
I did not
For
know.
the program at the pavilion?
I did not. I watched it on Facebook. It looked beautiful.
Yeah, it was a beautiful program, and I think around 144 names are going to be added to the wall this year. So that was really special to hear all those names read off and see the people, stand up and call here for themselves or for their missing person or someone who's not in the area anyway. So it's inspired me. I'm going to start saving up and add all my veteran people, all my family who have fought and served for us. So anyway, well, we're here first. It's been a little bit. We're here to talk about this new thing that's all in the social media anyway. I don't know if it's hit the news yet, but the 50-year mortgage loan.
Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. 50-year mortgages. And I am so happy that we are talking about this right now, because the important thing to remember is right now, all it is talk. You cannot get a 50-year mortgage, right? There would be quite a ways to go until we got a 50-year mortgage. So it is talk at this point. My candid opinion on the 50-year mortgage, it wasn't that long ago that our industry was trying to roll out a 40-year mortgage, and it did not make the news the way this is making, but I have watched this exact hubbub go on in my industry, not necessarily, nationwide, but just within mortgage professionals, all this discussion about, can we get a 40-year mortgage? Will that somehow make homeownership more affordable, make it easier for more people to get a mortgage? And the short answer is probably not. And the other thing to remember is, can you go get a 40-year mortgage today? Not really. So there's a lot of talk about issues like this, and the assumption that if we extend the term, that must make it easier for people to do, that must lower the cost. While it might lower cost on one variable, which is a monthly payment is an important variable, you're not looking at the whole picture. When we talk about 40-year mortgages, how long does the average person stay in a home now without moving?
Right, 7 to 10 years, something like that. But I've seen calculations where to take it from a 30 to a 50-year, it only saves like $200, $250 a month. But if you have been a homeowner, you know that the first year you have a payment, it's going to go up pretty much every year as your insurance and your
all that
your
interest,
taxes go up.
Yes, and when you talk about your amortization period, all of that interest is front loaded in the front of that mortgage. So what you've done is you've extended the period that you're paying a lot of interest. So
it's only profitable for the bank, really.
Yeah.
It's a ton of money, 20 more years of.
I don't know that that's the best way
to
to make homeownership affordable.
Right. Better off just saving up a little more for your down payment or some down payment assistance or something like that.
Yep.
But I'm in agreement. At first I thought, well, that might make it better, but then when you look at the numbers and see actually what it's going to do, it kind of takes advantage of people thinking that they're going to get a better deal, but then they end up paying so much more money over
Right.
so much more time. It's crazy.
There may be that initial monthly payment savings, but in the big picture of the whole mortgage and your life as a homeowner and the chance that you're probably going to move faster than is a good thing for that 50-year mortgage, it's probably not the right choice. It's probably a better choice to let us look at down payment assistance options.
Yeah.
We're seeing more seller concessions than we have in the past. It's actually a pretty good time to be a buyer right now. So rather than look at a 50-year mortgage, maybe let's see what we can just do in the open market with available programs that we know are good programs.
It really is, because inventory is going up. Things are, I don't want to say stagnant, but they've slowed down a bunch. So there's a lot of inventory out there. People are being slow to make decisions and stuff. So if you're a buyer, there's way less competition among other buyers. You're not going to be competing for, if there's a sweet house at a great price, you might compete with another buyer, but there's going to be less competition in general. And, like we keep saying over and over and over again, buy it now, and if rates go down a bunch, then you can refinance it, save money in that way.
Because if you wait for rates to go down, number one, rates aren't going to go down appreciably in the near future. They're not. But if they did, all of those people on the sidelines are going to be right back in the game, and we're going to be right back where we were before.
Yeah.
Multiple
prices
offers.
will go up.
Prices will go up. This really is a great time to be a buyer, negotiating, getting more into your transaction than you were even a year or two ago.
That's true. We're seeing, I don't know what the percentage is locally on the homes that are dropping prices, but I'm hearing statistics like across the nation in different areas that 30% of all the listings are dropping, lowering their price. People are either pricing too ambitiously, or as other prices drop in the neighborhood, you're having to drop yours too to be competitive. So do we call this a little correction in price? Probably so. Things have been inflated in a crazy way for a while now. And to maintain some kind of affordability,
Honestly, we needed a correction in price because rates aren't really the issue. Rates are not historically high. Okay?
It's just because the price is so high, and insurance went up, 50%.
Yeah.
So it's like all the parts and pieces that go into your payment make it seem unaffordable, not just the rates. So it's all the things together. Hopefully they'll get a handle on that insurance.
That's a whole separate industry, and we could have a whole different conversation.
Right. It'd be nice if somebody was the boss of them and made them,
But it really is a great time. As two people out in the field who are seeing contracts and writing contracts, I am seeing more in my buyer's favor than I have in recent memory right now.
Yeah, it's true.
I really am.
Lots more negotiability. Yeah. All right, well.
Yeah, well, come out and see. It's going to be up until November 16th. Come out and see all the flags. It is absolutely beautiful to just walk through all these flags on a sunny day in the wind. And it's just red, white, and blue glory everywhere you look. It's a great place to bring the family.
Yeah, I signed up this morning for Brian Buffini's prediction on December 3rd. So in the weeks to come, we're going to start seeing a lot of predictions for what's going to happen next year, what the big experts are thinking. So we'll be reporting on those things. So.
Yep, that's right. That's right. We're getting into end of year, and 2026, here we come.
Yeah, we'll have a recap of this year. This year, although I don't think it's been that bad. It's depends on.
We're still recovering.
Right.
We had a little wild ride there a few years ago, and we're still recovering from that for sure.
We'll keep you posted.
That's right.